Welcome back, everybody. Today we have a very exciting video in store for you guys and a very exciting guest. We have my husband, Ed. How's it going?
Good.
And he is a master in manufacturing, so he's going to help us today review 3 of the top plant-based milk makers of 2026, you guys. And right now, it's more important than ever that we make our milks fresh at home. It is said that a lot of the store-based plant milks only contain about 2% nuts. Yes, that's right. So in your almond milk, lots of them are just 2% nuts and lots of other stuff in there to hold its shelf life. So at home, your nut milks won't last too long because they're fresh and they're so much healthier, so much more nutrient dense, and so much better. So we're gonna start with the cheapest first. So this one you can get for $60 to $90 depending on the color choice. And this is known as, what do you think, how do you think we pronounce this one?
Magatang?
Magatang?
I'm not sure.
You guys help us out. I don't know, but we see this one everywhere, so we're gonna compare it and we're gonna give an honest review. So this is a really low, affordable price. I know that this one has a, from what I see online, 1-year warranty. So not as long as another one that we're gonna review. All right, so this Magatang, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong, you guys, but this comes with a recipe book. And this one does apparently juices, soy milk, oat milk, nut milk, and it keeps things warm and self-cleaning. So that sounds like a good feature. I mean, that's pretty good. If it does a good job of just cleaning the machine for you, then I'm on board with that. So let's see what this one is all about. Maybe it'll be a good affordable option. We don't know. And you guys loved my husband when he came and did the juicer review video. So we brought him back because you've been in manufacturing how long? How many decades?
Since I was 17.
Since you're 17.
Almost 3 decades.
Almost 30 years, so he knows a lot. Okay, so the batch size is obviously important. What we get, from what I hear, this one we get about 28 ounces, so we'll find out. And what do you think we do here? It looks pretty simple. We just put our nuts in.
This is just a blender. You just put the nuts in and the water. Okay,
for every recipe, we're gonna do 1 cup of almonds, 4 cups of water. We're gonna keep it really simple. I like my milk unsweetened, so we're just gonna do that for these and we'll see how much we get. So I guess we just put it in and press a button. Well, for ease of use, I mean, whoa. Oh yeah, I put too much, I guess.
Yeah, that's too much.
Well, let's try, no? And okay, so in mine that I use, we can usually put 4 cups of water, but we couldn't put that much in this one.
Let's put 3 in there.
So that's a negative for me because I like to make a bigger batch and we go through a lot of milk in this house, but I did 1 cup of almonds, but the ratio will still work.
I wouldn't really call this a nut milk maker. It's just a blender, right?
Okay.
It's just like a mini blender.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, and so one thing about this one is apparently it does juicing too, which is really interesting to me. So our milk just finished making. It's an 8-minute process with this machine, and not to be dramatic, but we're a highly productive household, and 8 minutes is a long time for us, especially when we're used to our other milk maker being so quick. And a notice I see on the back of the machine, which we just saw now, was do not exceed 1.5 cups of ingredients. That the absolute limit is 2 cups. So we didn't know that, but
that's only 500 milliliters.
Yeah,
like that's nothing.
It's not that much.
That's like a pint, right?
Yeah, so far I think that's a con, the amount of liquid you can use and the time it takes. I think the pros are it is cute and it's unique. A lot of companies just try knock off 𝒔𝒂𝒗𝒆, and this one is different, and I like how they do juicing and stuff, so let's see how it is. It does come with a strainer. You do have to strain with this one too. Okay, this is just not for me, but you guys, I can't deal with this. I cannot deal with this.
This is going to take more than 8 minutes.
I want to find a budget-friendly option for you guys, but this is not my cup of tea.
Might be great for like grinding coffee beans or something. It's like a good little mini blender that's cheap. You know, a 1-person blender that's cheap and has a heated option.
But I don't think it's for coffee beans. It says
I know, but I think it would do well for that. You know?
Okay, let's just pour it in without straining it.
Look at this.
Forget the straining.
How are we this came with it, eh?
Let's forget the straining. I don't have the patience for this, you guys. Let's see how it is. Oh yeah, it is pretty, so it's pretty thick. It's not good quality milk.
No, because it's not milk. This is a nut smoothie. Yeah. It's a nut smoothie. Because all you did is blend. That's just a blender, right?
I mean, I'll try
All you did is blend it.
It is a nut smoothie.
Yeah.
So I see why it comes with the strainer. Let's move on to number 2.
Yeah, but manufacturing wise, like it's pretty good for the price.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was over molded. It's not. That's loose. Actually, I take that back. You're gonna get liquid inside there underneath that lip. It's actually pretty loose. And
this one only has a 1-year warranty. So I think that's important to keep in mind with big purchases like this that you make, or little, because I know this is more reasonable. But that's important to keep in mind, because sometimes we cheap out and then things break down later on. I'm not saying it necessarily will. It's not my cup of tea, I mean, because I'm used to having another one that's really good, but Do you think it's also not so great texture because we use a higher liquid ratio and ratio?
No, it's a nut smoothie.
So just to be fair, we're gonna run another batch behind the scenes while we do the second review for the second machine. So because I did put in extra liquid against what it's saying on the back. So I'm trying to find the correct ratios in the recipe book. Okay, so just to make sure the milk didn't turn out with poor quality because of the excess ratios we use, like it says on the back that we realized after you use lesser amounts, we're gonna do the amount it says and we're gonna keep it running behind the scenes while we review the second machine to show you guys exactly what happens. So with this, it says to use about 1/3 cup of almonds, right? I just put them in. And then how much water? It says to go to the fill line. Do you know where I go to?
See it? Max?
Okay.
Just go in between the min and the max. Yeah, there, that's good.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll go plug this in.
Yeah,
right?
and we'll run it back behind
Yeah.
the scenes and I'll get the second machine. All right, I personally don't love the look of this one. It's my least favorite aesthetically. So let's see though.
Basket lock.
Basket
alert.
lock alert. So always tighten and lock filter basket before use. I've heard this. I've heard some people say they have problems with this, but let's see.
Yeah, I can see why they have problems. This, it's kind of like a thread, but it's just on embosses. This is all just sheet metal, so it's not smooth, right? It's not perfect. It's not a great way to do that, but I can see how that can be an issue.
What do you think about the quality otherwise?
This isn't too bad. I mean,
Okay, so I personally find this one confusing. I wouldn't know how to put it together or use it if it was just me at home. But okay, so we got our ingredients. We have the 1 cup of nut milk and we have 5 to 6 cups of water it says to use. And then you can add in dates or vanilla extract, whatever you want to sweeten it as well. But I'm gonna do it unsweetened.
I think you put the nuts in here.
Yeah,
I'm
that-
not sure.
Yeah, that makes sense in the basket.
Yeah, add in the basket, yeah.
Yeah.
That
okay.
way that's your filter. You don't need a strainer.
Okay,
So
there
that's
we go.
good.
Yeah.
But this, I could see how this could be an issue. And if you force this, that could definitely be an issue. You gotta kind of shake it in, I'm guessing.
Put it in now?
Yeah.
Put it in? Okay. It is a pretty big, feels like a sturdy machine.
Yeah. Oh.
So this one was
That's sturdy.
$274 US, in case you guys are wondering. And this one has a 1-year warranty, so
So at least it's simple, right? One button, I think.
I think so. So it's done. I think it took about a minute or a minute and a half. I'm not sure exactly because there's no timer on it. It did shake a little bit, which I think is kind of a con, but let's see. It looks okay. The milk quality looks okay.
I don't mind the system. It's pretty simple, right?
Okay, so here's our milk. Here we go. So let's pour the milk. Oh, I can tell that this milk needs straining.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's put it through a strainer to check it.
It's kind of foamy, okay, because the milk maker I'm used to, look, this one is pretty foamy, but not in the best way, if that makes sense. And to me, it tastes pretty watery. It's pretty thin and watery.
Yeah.
That's what I think. But especially compared to the milk I use, I don't think it's amazing. I mean, it's obviously better than the store-bought, and it's obviously decent, but it's pretty watery, to be honest. Well, it's trained pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah. Since I know
Pulp or-
what top level quality plant milk is, it's not my favorite milk at all. I mean, especially for the price point, I think $2.75 is quite a lot to pay, but I mean, good for them making a milk maker. I'm all about people making stuff fresh at home. And for cleaning, so apparently we're supposed to clean it without getting obviously the black parts wet because it's a plug and it's all attached. So that's kind of a tricky situation because
I guess because you can get water down in the connections
yeah,
here.
so
the
you have to be
electrical
careful
connections.
washing it, but we'll just go do that quick and then we'll get on to the third one. All right, so we're done with the Almond Cow, and an interesting thing about the Almond Cow is it does have quite a bit of pulp and quite a bit of wet pulp. So that's one thing I noticed, which I'm not used to with the milk maker I use, or this 𝒔𝒂𝒗, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. This one didn't really have much pulp either, right? So we ran the second session through with this one, and we're gonna see what the milk quality is. Oh, wow. Okay, so it is kind of the same situation as at first.
See, that's a pain to strain because it gets all clogged up too.
Well, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry to 𝒔𝒂𝒗, or if I'm saying their name right. I mean, I don't think it's the highest quality milk at all. So let's go on to the third one.
It's a mini heated blender. Is
Yeah.
what it is. It's not a nut milk maker, I don't think.
Yeah.
This is closer to a nut milk maker, but their system isn't the best because it leaves all this wet pulp. So
Okay, and anything, before we move on to the last one, anything to say about the manufacturing with these two, or the quality?
yeah, the electrical connections, how you can't get them wet and all that, that's kind of an issue. It seems like if I drop that, it'd smash, you know? It's light. It's
I
light,
would
right?
worry washing it with the electrical outlets like that, like personally.
Yeah.
And I don't love the look. If it made amazing milk, I'd be like, okay, whatever. But I don't love the milk quality, to be honest.
And it's like a kettle. This is more like a kettle. Like how you picture a kettle, but this is, they could have gone a little bit bigger on the gauge for that sheet metal. That's spun probably.
Yeah.
And then this is manufactured by a dye, the casing of it anyway. So, but I can see how there could be issues. You could get some dirt in there or something and it won't work for you, right? And then, yeah, you have to be really careful with the cleaning, so.
And last but not least, we have the 𝒔𝒂𝒗𝒆 M1 plant-based milk maker, and this one came out around early 2025, so I'm excited to review this one for you guys. Yeah, okay, so first of all, I love their boxing the best, and I'm not just saying that because I'm an affiliate. We are giving a completely unbiased review, and let's see.
That's like a nice touch, how they tie it together, the boxes. I like
Yeah,
that.
me too. It looks really good.
It's like you're not fighting with anything to get it apart, you know?
Yeah. So we have the start here guide, and I know with the other two machines, it does say online that you don't have to soak the nuts with the first two machines. That's why I didn't. Maybe if you did soak the nuts, you'd get a better quality. I don't know. I'm not impressed with the quality at all, especially after using this one. Wait till you guys see this one. Okay, in my opinion, aesthetically, 10 out of 10. This is the best machine out of all of them, in my opinion. And
Like,
we have
by far.
a little welcome guide. It's 3 easy parts, so it's pretty easy, just like the other ones were easy too. And we'll put the lid on like that. And then it goes on just like that. And then the great thing with this one is, I know that this measures exactly a cup. So you can actually use the lid to measure your almonds. And then it comes with this as well, which you can use for the pulp. A lot of people, there's not very much pulp in this at all. It is a dry pulp, so a lot of people will put the leftover pulp in this. They'll close it up, they'll put it in the fridge, and then they'll use it to make energy bites or dehydrated crackers or things like that. And this machine has a full 15-year warranty. So this machine is the most expensive out of all the machines. Currently it's $449 US. With the code, I'll put that down below, you guys get it for about $404. It is more expensive, but I'm about to show you how good it is. And keep in mind, you get the 15-year warranty. You know what I mean? With other stuff, if it's not very good.
That's huge.
I mean,
15-year is huge.
Yeah, but just keep in mind, if you invest in something really good, typically it will last. So this has a full parts and motor warranty for 15 years, which is incredible. So you know you're set for 15 years. So I think that's awesome. And it comes with a beautiful recipe book. So they really put so much care and time into their stuff. They hire executive special chefs to create these recipes. And so you can also do special like cafe mocha drinks in here. You can do matcha milk, so many different amazing milks. So when my guests come over, I make them drinks and they're literally like, these are the best drinks I've ever had in my life. Where do I get this machine? They're obsessed. So the cafe mocha, if you drink coffee,
Yeah.
it's really good.
It's the best.
Or the matcha, or any just regular milks too. So this uses a different technology. You might be better explaining that than me. Do you know like the way it goes back and forth, kind of like a car wash? Do you want to explain it or no?
Yeah, it goes both ways, right? So make sure it gets all the moisture out of the nuts.
Yeah, it really pulls everything out of it. They worked on this machine for I think about 3 years and it is next freaking level. So with this, we're gonna put in, I'm gonna use just 1 cup of almonds, and always make sure your spout is closed, because if it's open when you put liquid in, it's just gonna fly right out. And we're just gonna do the water, but you can make any recipe. You can put dates or anything in there, and you just press the button. All right guys, best quality milk. Look, what do you think? 10 out of 10.
It's the best.
10 out of 10, you guys. It's the best milk. Look, it's like barista style milk. There's no milk like it on earth, in my opinion. It's literally the best plant-based milk maker in the world. I know it is more expensive, but you get what you pay for, and it's absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna pour that in a glass right there. Look at the milk, you guys. It's perfect. Knock the pulp off onto there so they can see the pulp. Perfect. See, so it's a really dry pulp, you guys. So a lot of people use this, like I said, to put other ingredients and make like energy balls, or use it in dog food depending on the ingredients, and lots of different things. So this is the first one we did, the cheaper option. You can see literally how much pulp and stuff is in it. Maybe if you take the time to fully strain it, you'll get that out, but I think that would just take forever because it's not going through the strainer. So that was the first option. This is the Almond Cow right here. Again, not the best quality milk. I mean, in my opinion, literally, because look at this. And then this is the 𝒔𝒂𝒗𝒆 M1 milk maker. Perfect milk. I literally don't see how you could improve the machine. Do you? Do you have anything to say about the...
No, I like this system. It's a good design. I mean, that's how they can change the direction and use centrifugal force to get all the nut flavor into the milk, right? Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
All right, everybody, here you have a review of 3 popular milk makers for 2026, and the clear winner is the 𝒔𝒂𝒗 M1 plant-based milk maker. Literally makes the best milk in the world that I've ever seen with any machine, in my opinion. Creamy, smooth, silky, barista style, and the other ones just have too many cons for me, in my opinion, that I would not recommend them. Like, no offense, sorry to the other machines. Do you have anything you want to say about them?
Well, this one is like a blender with a heated option, right? This one is like a blender with a strainer that you put the nuts. This one is like a true milk maker. This is trying to do what this does, but it's not even close, right?
I think the clear winner is the 𝒔𝒂𝒗𝒆. The customer support is incredible with �𝒂𝒗𝒆 as well. So you not only get an amazing machine, you know you're good for 15 years. So I only stand behind and recommend machines or products that I think are truly amazing that I use myself. So even in 2026 and a new year, I highly recommend the �𝒂𝒗𝒆 M1 plant-based milk maker. And right now I can give you guys a code for $45 off to save on this amazing machine. So code GBM1. I'll also put the other 2 machines down below in case you're interested. And we love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.